7. So I want to have already. That's that award. The 3 awards you mentioned take out 5%. Or 5%. So what was it? It's open, you can always win it. We have chartered 2 clubs so far. Chartered 3 that are clubs. We have signed, so I signed the offer in our club yesterday. So we went yesterday, and we are going to have another one to sign for a club next week. So our goal is 30 clubs. 30 clubs. So we have done very enough. We have been the first 3 weeks of the 3 years. So we all work towards it and also today achieve it. Then there is the contest for playing of fields. The whole of this is on. We visited 9 clubs, 2 clubs have not paid for that. Those who paid because the invoices were sent out via email, so it assumed it's counting of that day. There's a price for that. If you don't pay on time, you pay it, and no matter they are not to pay, might not be able to contest that price. And I really want to go one of the prices. It's international, so because if you can't award achievement, part of it is payment of your allied bills. Let us pay on time. Okay? We have inaugurated about 10 committees, 20 committees so far. So we can liaise with Rotary to get a government so that you can pay for your operation, that you can your operation. So that is for the committees. And note that the committees to be operated for the economy application. That will be done before she goes to Kampala. We are discussing with them in Kampala. We have not got any definite. Well, of course, we are going to travel afterwards. Western Europe for Americans. Well, that was why it's not getting days of Taiwan. So that's great as I said. Today, one out there. And then just like that, if you want to pay to this people want to find contact to give you the account number. So on service project, we encourage collaboration. We encourage collaboration that the PS can be very, very old and then big impact. There are about 6 legacy projects which you will about Chairman. There's one that interests me most, the one for education, the units, and for the care and the program. There's a set of money which can be used to train. 5 technicals have come together. And our intent are very big and broken. And also tools that we are working on, one and then equipping of one with potential also tools as a legacy project. As clinical tested, reach out to clear to take part of it. We want to provide equipment for fire service ready, and that's because that can reach as many fire stations as possible in Lagos. That project was actually inspired by our house was burnt, and when they called fire service to be free, there was no water, there was no fire. So as our inauguration, our investiture, she made it one of the police, and I was highly And doesn't cost between 7.5 and 10 million and you all the ball like an affordable medical. Why am I saying this? Let's all collaborate. That will buy a good 5 or 10 or 8 power stations. Can imagine that commercial with their that would be a very big impact for road trip. So on Layi, we start on the 16th. The arrival is 15th. So what I suggesting to all of us that let us play because we have only 420 spaces. Only 420 spaces, and I think we have 160 or something. 418 as paid or indicated. 418 as paid. So is anybody wants to pay?
Wants to increase their number.
How is beyond profit? Capacity is actually 400. If you are taking no, it cannot be beyond 450. So we have to make it. Thank you very much for that clarification. But we need to support it. Does it sell? We are paying 120, 130 candidates. Okay? If you have to so much, then we have a deficit. So please, when you approach you, please support the program. At this stage, I will allow AGs who have not had access to the clubs, they are supervising on the clubs that are complicated. We have any AG, do we have access? I think what have you. Every other AG have access to the clubs, they supervise online. So you look at this meeting, you can see to me like I give you access. I know I did for that I don't want to we need to open a regular clubs. So other than that, what ages have access to their clubs online? I think it that way. So that is any other issue? All ages are very particular for that because you have access to see before their report where you. Okay. Now I've run through my remarks. Okay, so the only thing that is there is that we go to identify the programs. Okay, so I will use the floor to the able to take us through that there are issues of item 4.
Thank you, Ryan. While the individual was speaking, a very distinguished personality in our district walked in, and that is the person of our district governor-elect, the person who is standing behind this podium by this time next year. Please join me to welcome President Layi Show. Please invite him to the The DGE has already told you the number of calls that have visited. And within that period, we have lots of experiences with calls. One of the most challenging experiences we have had is presidents not submitting their workbook in good time. You know, your workbook is a kind of status report of the club. And the district governor needs to go through this book before he visits, so that he can inspire you, he can correct you, he can tell you things to do to improve your club. But if you don't receive that book on time, and we receive it on the day of the visit or when you get to your club, you will not have had sufficient time to go through it. And then you will not benefit from his web of experience. So let me implore the other clubs who we are going to visit to please ensure they submit their work on time. Let me use opportunity to commend protocol of student results who has been the president pushing me as against myself pushing the president and their work is already here. Let me also commend protocol of follow whose visit is tomorrow and it's something that they are working last week. And the district government has had time to go through this workbook. And it's going to benefit from the comments that is going to make more related tomorrow. So please, those of us that are not yet visited, kindly ensure that you prepare a workbook in good time. The date of club visits are well known in the itinerary. They are well spent out from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And there is no excuse that I don't know I'm not aware. So please prepare your work on time. And then I want to mention about DG's visits. We've had the experience, even now, we've just been about 3 weeks of a club declining to receive the DG. The club has already declined to receive the DG. I don't want to mention the name of the club. The policy is very simple. If a club declines to receive the DG as scheduled in the itinerary, the DG will not be able to visit that club. Rather, the club will visit the district government. So the club will visit the district government. The club will have to come to the district office at the convenience of the district government to visit it, and then the district government will do the needful. I also want to speak briefly about the word, though the district government has spoken about it. The word in principle is a minimum of 250,000 naira per club. And that amount is supposed to be given to the district government when he visits or before he visits. You know, that 250,000 is just a minimum. You've already got 4.5 million from the club this whole 3 years. So please, when you are especially the district government, ensure that the web money is ready or must have been paid already. And also, before the district government visits, some actions we are expected to have taken. The first one is the payment of your district dues. This is very, very important. The payment of your district dues, the district government touched on it, but I want to re-emphasize the importance of that particular action you need to take. And then your first semi-annual report, that's the first invoice of RI to your club. You need to have paid that amount in full before the district government visits. All these points are key performance indicators which will be used to assess the clubs at the end of the Rotary year. We also observed all business of the clubs that members are inducted into the clubs, but they are not reported on the Rotary Central. So when we get to the club, in this club is like, oh, we have 35 members, because you know we have 85 members. So there is always a lot of confusion. So the takeaway point from there is this: once you admit a member, immediately you report it on the Rotary Central, even if you have not yet done formal induction, because an induction is just a ceremony. So once you admit the member has paid his or her dues, please report that member on the Rotary Central so that we know discrepancy between what we have from the district and what you have in your club. Okay, so I think that the few observations we have made during district government visits. Thank you. We will move to the open forum now, which is item 5 on the agenda. Item 5 on the agenda, which is the open forum questions and answers. on all the things that the district governor spoke about and the few I spoke about. If you have questions, please ask them. The district governor is prepared to respond. Any question on any issue at all affecting the country and the working of our district? You have the hand of, okay, AG, Abidoye, and Davis of our right.
This is governor elects. Fellow Rotarians, I hope this is their global time to draw your attention to the as started from someone's report. I had this issue last year on that membership. Item 1 says membership. The membership spend as at 1st July 2026. And that's what occurs every month. Now, I'm not sure that the district is not interested on the increase in membership and decrease in membership over the months. Because every month, since 1st July 2026, and I had issues last year, so it's only the report of membership spend and at 1st July 2026, and I always a good thing report. And I think that should be reviewed. Because the membership has increased, should be able to state it in that month. Thank you.
I do.
Thank you. We have a Rotarian online, and we told DGE Victoria Abidoye, she had a hand at the point of this. Can you permit yourself and ask a question?
Good morning, my district governor. Good morning, district governor elect, fellow Rotarians, and guests, if there is any. Mine is not a question. I just want to use this opportunity to introduce Rotary Youth Exchange Program to the.
We have challenges in the audio, we can't hear.
Yes.
So,
Are you hearing me now?
Okay, take this here. Please, when you raise your hand and God bless you, identify yourself, mention your name and your blog, and ask your questions so we can have it in record. Thank you. Good morning, my name is okay, all protocols built about you. My name is Sheikh from Lagos State Track. It's like a way of government on the point that have been allotted to various socials. I think some around 20 payroll as 5 months. Like I told, we are supposed to I don't think one, and only paying 5 months. And somebody have been told responsible. Okay, I think what is further pacification policy. But we have 1 to 20, have the same. Somebody who sponsors 1, and somebody who sponsors 20. What is sponsoring that? Okay, so while we are waiting for one question, let me quickly talk to the assistant governors. Yes, I will recognize him. I want to quickly talk to the no, I know you were going to see, and I said I was not very good. I didn't want to go to see. I feel of the issues. I'm very good. So the assistant governors, I have been receiving a lot of questions about the form on the DG's platform. You are supposed to fill that form in Excel format. because after you have submitted, other comments will still be made on it. So it needs to be an editable document which will be submitted. And the report must come dated the 7th after the following month after the reporting month. 7th of the following month after the reporting month. And please submit your report to the chief of staff, who will liaise with me to submit the report to the district. Submit the report to the chief of staff. She's here. If you want me to publish a number on the pages platform, I will publish the number and you will bring the report to back. Thank you. Let me recognize AG Abidoye to ask his question or seek clarifications. Thank you.
Thank you, the district governor, DGE, fellow lieutenant. My is yes. We said that we will take this to submit their report to chief of staff. Yes. Is the chief of staff as well as the
The assistant governor please submit to the zona coordinator. I'm sorry about it. I was running too fast. Assistant governor submit to the zona. Assistant governors will submit to the zona coordinators, and the zona coordinators will submit to the chief of staff, and the chief of staff will submit to the district executive secretary. Thank you.
Yes, why is your information? I don't know why the is my own policy event. The general announce is calling up on the 2nd of November. It's not in the list of ongoing programs. That is very true. You know, that is very key. The galaxy has tell us to say something online about the market. I have to say that, okay.
Okay, we are sorry about that information, but in the did at the beginning of the program that if your committee is committed or if there's any occasion on the program, you should kindly point it as that will be of the time. It will be included as the last item on the list of proportions. So who else wants to speak? PhD Jetta, Zona Coordinator.
My district governor, my DGN, my deputy secretary. I said this message question. And sometimes we do this thing that made it look like someone wants to pay. I was assigned 7 cases. One of them has relocated. Or whatever I do, it will not work. I think, I don't know if it's the right. You will be chosen so that at least I can get from it. Thank you.
We deal with please identify yourself, mention your club, your name, and ask your question. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. My DG, fellow Rotarians, Christopher, President, looking forward. Mine is not actually a question, but an observation from the clubs has submitted the work group ahead of the session. My club was because we submitted our work book 26th of June, and the visit was 6th of July, which is almost 11 days ahead of. So I'm
appreciations or awards. So the fact that your work was completed on time. You did two very healthy projects, which I can assure you that the DGE refers to in other years. The neonatal mortality and postpartum hemorrhage project, the hearing and vision project that you did are two key projects that are very dear to the heart of and I can assure you, he signs them as examples wherever he goes. So congratulations on your team. We are more than the other people that thank you. Any other question or observation? The question that DGE is that said she wants to know about voluntary youth exchange. So they were going to take that after the question. So
Yeah, friends. I take it that the question from protocol or observation is taken care of, and you pay for the advertisement of them.
Thank you.
Okay, then we to see you know dances, they are bad, and you have the call at the time for Then we get out. What I'm not ready to do now, we shall replace the AP today. We have the AP. Okay, scoring band for regular participation. I don't know exactly how to do it, but there's a information that was used last year. I don't know. I think the simple way of doing it is first we ask the highest number of participants and support the committee. That was the first last year. This is different producing funds and support to the final committee. I think that was not for first period time.
Yes, sir.
Number of participants and support to the committee.
Yes,
Then another thing that was used.
we use place that 1 to 20. Yes, the same now.
Okay.
20 at that time. Talk about progress the same way.
Okay. Then 20 and above.
And then 20 to 40, yes, the same mark. Then 21 to 50, yes, the same mark.
Is that fair enough? 1 to 20, 20 to 40 and above. Do you all agree? Democracy. Do you all agree? Then what do we want? 1 to 2. Check. 1 to 10. 11 to 20. 21 to 30. 31 to 30. 41 and above. Yes, that's it. Yeah, everybody has to say, then support to the committee. You can send out the committee to determine support. Is that okay? Yes. Okay. Now that for you to be, I don't know the another question. By the time government funded reports, and see, what I suggest is that variable significant errors, you should have increase or decrease on the monthly basis.
I don't understand.
So members for the monthly meeting, that way, I'll take all the questions. Okay, let me take it so that we are all on the same page. AG Ajao is not here. He's still here. Okay, can you come and discuss your story? So that we are all on the same page. Just the breakdown of the per member per item. No, we have decided in medicine at the beginning. Side talk has been cured.
Please, let's say, that my district governor and fellow lieutenants, like the district governor has said, at the beginning of this program, we are going to assess law quarterly. Unlike the year before that, we reach the end of the year before you can do your deposit. So go to the quarterly, so it's like first time, second time, third time. Then I thought I need to if you are going to the next class, you will do. Like I said, Rotary Foundation and the membership is still take a lion's share. And we are not going to look at the quantum of net gain. Okay, we are looking at the quantum of net according to the friends. Something like this, let's say 20 new members. It's not going to be easy. As not going to they are not 20. They are able to so that is fine. Therefore, we also need to follow funds. Your one must be follow funds. For the mark for that. Flow. Also a grade. Which all this has started. I just go through this guideline. It's very, very important. Don't just assume anything. Thank you so much.
Who else wants to speak to this? You can say what you have.
I think it's about the calling notice for first, I must like all these people. The moment I made the comment 2 days ago, we are to talk to the clubs. We were a few weeks ago. I don't know how people already. They treat that one day evening, and this one was very, very decisions. So I want to say thank you to all of you. And of course, we're sleeping for all of our day. I'm glad that I Commission has helped us to achieve all of that. We plan to do what this year. Cisco has told us their capacity is more to it. And if their capacity is more to it, and if you want to do 500, it means that the Liberians will be able to it's not what we want to do this. So permit us even today we close out the purpose. I don't think we're going to do it. Takes me extra opportunities is that we are going to provide more material service for those girls. If I were the only one, I would have stopped that for shit. But us, between yesterday and today, the massive payments were shown what to expect. And so we just going to make a vision on the scoring metrics. There are 12 that are deliberate all the way. And last year, that is moved to clubs from testing that we also accomplished. And so it came up. Now, one of the bases for our work that's going before now, that the committee, the rider committee, will not make it open. So what we said this year, we are going to make it open. Clubs to see ahead of time and we plan towards it. What happened last year, the particular club sponsored 90 events, and they brought in those 90 events. Another club sponsored 100 events, but they could only get it very forced because they don't have the candidates to fill those slots. I paid for 100 events. So the committee began this work is to is it payment and bringing the candidate to million those slots, or is it payment and you are not making the candidate? So on that note, there were back and forth. And we said this we are going to have. If you pay above 50 and are able to bring it, it's already selected 50 and above. So that's kind of. For those who are paying and those who are. Those who are and was continue to find them from that. They are benefits. They come and fellowship with my units. Okay, what is the essence of life? Is to reduce the cost of groceries to this week. And so they come to road trip to the rider graph every Wednesday in the last 9 years that I've been attending rider. And so they think that they are deliberate in supporting the activities for grocery. Now, other clubs who do not do that can be that clubs who pay to participate from the West sponsor.
Nobody knows.
Support.
Nobody knows. That one, I don't understand the. You know, they if I be serious, by now for take this class before the man come. So they come.
For the part of the participants and participating,
I don't know why.
please take notes for those who pay for the police ceremony.
How many people going now?
Imagine and we are able to keep them scoring. So, he said buying fixing the generator and system. Let us donate to both. The generator now. We go there, we take the generator and we bring it back. Teach us right now to back. So imagine the club that will generate of this. And so please, I want to appeal to us to look at it. And we are open to criticism and feedback that will help us to later. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me ask. How many club presidents do we have here? Can you raise your hands, please?
President.
Okay. How will it be? How do we get the candidates that will bring forward for Ryder? How do we get it?
Go to our terrace, that's where we get our. Yeah, how we get our. And some of our members, it's the action.
Okay, any other ideas?
We have 3 talent blocks, so we choose to two from them, and the one which has maybe is now.
Okay, thank you. Any other idea? No, hold on, please. Let me give you an idea. What the district government is proposing. It might not work. It might not work anymore for this whole 3 years because we don't have the time. The suggestion is this. Instead of just going to interact children or members and picking participants, why don't we do big projects like quiz competitions among a lot of schools, debating among students, spelling competitions, and then the prize for winning these competitions will be participation in a 10-day leadership course at the C school. So you are leveraging on the money you are spending. Imagine a group of maybe 100 participants, and you just spend the money 100 times 60,000. You know how much that is. But if you organize these competitions, you invite the commissioners for education, the local government, education inspectors, and such big people. You are going to get a lot more mileage for the money you are spending. We might not be able to use this idea this Rotary year, but it is something we need to look at going forward. Thank you. I'm not going to clap for me for this free proposals.
My district governor elect. So many things were said here, but I'm most comfortable. This idea of why do we have to show the landman's idea of doing things? The owners of the place can take 420. Why are we taking it to 450? Just 30 people who are going to sleep on mattresses on the floor. They are not less women. I believe, and it is the best way to go about my friend. If the place can take 420 from 1 to and that 420 is accused, then you close it. That way, everybody is equal and the place is conducive for them. The same thing I have always argued. I'm sorry, I'm going to put it here. We're all parents. You tell me you want to do a district governor's installation, the hall, the food. Then you take money from it, about 1,300. Where is the balance going to come from? We need to correct all these things to move Rotary and to move Nigeria forward. Thank you.
You know, I told you that my data is he was sharing that was the new president of the territory. The teacher was about to laugh, but the way I tell our previous sessions were closed.
DGE and what I want to also break into the school of rider, because that is due to development and service in Rotary. Have we bringing this class youth and forming Rotary club even in this city? From the various zones, we have different clubs in various zones we have got. We have rider alumni. Do you know in that camp, we can form Rotary clubs? And we talked about that. Different friends coming together and forming clubs, just like different Rotarians forming action because of the club draft. It can become Rotarians. And the last of all, 420 candidates that are registered. The club is sponsoring 100, the number is sponsoring 90. The gap is there. Sponsoring 90 and bringing 90 candidates and sponsoring 100 because you want to get this for and bringing only there is no equilibrium here. The fact that we are helping other new club, local club, to bring their own members from grassroots. So I will say in one role, youth service development must start now and not in future. We can start it in the camp by getting not less than 5. We have 6 zones. We can create 6 Rotary clubs just from Layi camp. And I'll show you, we're going to put that into play. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's give the mic to our immediate past district executive secretary, protocol of BTC, handed over the protocol of BTC. So he has something to share on what people that KP had just spoken about. Please go ahead.
Yes.
Good afternoon, the district governor, fellow DGE, and fellow district leaders. Which my name is Layi, working for Rotary City as supervised, working for DGN our neighbors. So quickly react to what people have just said. Yeah, what you have suggested is something that we do, and there is a day in the rival period that the Rotarans led by the year goes to old fellowship at the rival event, and they use that opportunity to charter Rotarans to charter by the Rotary. In that period of time. So that's just to bring that comment to what you have said. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me call from AG by the relay who has to raise his hand to speak. Thank you.
My DG, hello, my name is the buyer from the University of Baghdad, and the chair of the particular land center for 2026-2027. So this just quickly to remind us that the seminars they are due, and we have the clubs divided into 3 streets. We have streets 1 and 2 in street 1, which we call street 12, Abidoye, college, Becky. We have the second street, which will include all the clubs in zones 2, 3, and zones 2, 3, zones 3, 4, and 5, which are the payment zones, which we did based on the SCCI center, and also in October 10, the last of the club street take place at Abidoye on the date that we are doing September 28. So please, we all know that what club is the last of the training program for the district for 2026-2027. So each club is expected to send 5 of the club officers to attend the training, and then those new members, we actually also want new members to attend the body club. I said because it provides a lot of the knowledge and information to new members. And for extra member that come for this role, government agency 1,000, and we believe that the laws will respond to us. We will be calling a lot of persons to
can you confirm
and explain whatever it is. This whatever this sequence. Thank you.
Thank you. DGN, you have not done your promotion. So it's not on the program that was Foundation in that. You have done your promotion already. Thank you. So the DJ will answer the questions that were raised. And after that, I will take one more question and we'll round up it. Or let me just take that question so that we give response once and then we round up this session.
That's it. Almost no details. I have been hearing about the actually for the session. Protocol of coordination. I also know that the constitution of you will be able to be and all. Mine is not the question, but I'm still giving the question. In the and as they always according to these social research, my discovery on the way awards are given. Chairpersons has been raised here. But what I have discovered from all those research is that younger clubs are always left behind. Clubs of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you hardly ever find them winning awards. And it is not, it is understandable. Yet they feel they should be recognized. 3 years back, DGE project renovation laws that here I put that one. I don't know. I will be but you can't go to 5 years, 5 and 10 years. That's it.
Okay, I will take it from the last one. I don't know whether you listen very well to DGN now. It's not, we are not looking at absolute numbers, we are looking at percentage. The club of 30 grows to 40, that club has made the 30% practical goal. And that is qualified for award. It's only my club is 134. If you bring in only 30, it cannot qualify for award. I don't know how you get it. Get that one clear. That's why we said it is relative. Okay? Then, like those reviews clear this out. We have a membership of 42. We want only like 5 to 3 days. The club of 42 cannot get 42 to pay $100 in a year. Okay? They might not be qualified. That is why before you are qualified for award of foundation, you must be very compliant. You must have paid $10 for polio flush. Okay? Then if you want to win an award, your club membership due for polio for $100. Then you enter the class and can be selected. It's not absolute. Like I've just told you, the basic qualification for the well is $50 per naira. Thereafter, you enter. Another island, last year, they paid 10 million. They were not up to a year, and they won the prize for the well. And I went to a club that put a goal for foundation $1, 2023, and achieved $1. I don't want to win a award. And this last year, they did not want to place it over there. They won a district grant. I know what I'm saying. That don't be fair. And that's why we are saying go big 3 stages. And the first dinner and dance, you know where you stand. So you can go and work hard. And the second plan that, and the final one will be announced on the 17th of June. Is that clear? So any club can win an award, it's regulatory. Our goal is clear, 30% growth. Practical, that's membership of the club should be increased next by 30%. Then any club that's around 50 or kind of a club, you are 100 or 70 clubs. 70 should be 200 clubs. So yeah, and I told the class today that they are just one. I cannot ask them to charter a club. They should grow that number to 65 so that I can enjoy with you. Because the chair whereby the DGE is becoming membership chair, that was the student repeating president. So it's a challenge that we have. And I don't know whether you can recall my statistics and the CFPs, only 11 clubs are not seen. Only 11 are not 50. So unless we put membership, we cannot talk about awards. That is there. And then the award criteria we publish is clear. Let me so that for the word of being on the side of details. Let me read one to you. Membership development. Total mark you can obtain 20%. 10% net gain of 30%, give 10%. Whether you are 30, you are 40, you are 80, once you have 30% net gain, you have 10 marks. Then you can development. Subject to the number you start with, you can have 8%. Then you will not have 2%, make 20%. That is for membership. Foundation. Every compliance club, 100% every. Like not as one before, everybody pay every 8%. You are 30, everybody pay every 8%. Then polio plus, everybody pays $10. 60%. It's not better you are 100 or 80 or 90. Then brother, we want to cover polio calls. You give a small rate, only 2%. So don't start giving only 50 or 20, but not to raise $1,100. Then other contributions, 4%, subjective criteria. You call them to projects, global grant, project, and all the rest, participatory or whatever it is. Post the study exchange, who exchange, friend to exchange. Those are the, I think it's very long. And it will be done in 3 stages. So you know where you stand at the first one, by the second one, and the third one. So unless we change our minds, good service, rather takes only 3%. Yes, whether you win, you participate, like the chairman has said, you come to participate, you do fellowship, that you win 3% of total scoring for the club. Then you the exchange, you have to send somebody out or you receive 1%. Rotary kids, you have a Rotary kids club for 1%. Your Rotary club that you start the year with can retain at the end of the year, 1%. Okay? The sanction of the Rotary club 1%, make total of 7% on each. And it's still relative. You start your year with 3, retain the 3, you score your marks. So it's as subjective as everything. Is that clear? Okay. Thank you very much for that. So that I've cleared about that. As of today, we have added 2 new clubs, 33 members. The best way to have membership is new club development. And that is why our goal is 30. We have signed another form next week, so by in July, we have done 10%. The more clubs, the 50 clubs, the 11 or 12 clubs that are about 12, 50 can do one or two, we achieve our goal before December. So let us do our bit. And once you do it, you have your scores. Then, the figure here is a bit lower than what we have actually contributed. The member of our district has paid $9,000 at once. 2 other members have paid $1,000. One was paid erroneously to 911 to be corrected. Okay, and we have $1,700. So we are around $78,000 now. Okay, so that's where we are. And even my club that day our goal is about $40,000. And we were able to get that much on that day. About 3 of which has not been reported. So my plea is that once somebody pays to that savings bank account, can the president send it to DS, treasurer, and Google so that I can report them? You have given an instruction today that every instruction received must be entered like banking balances, and you must give evidence that you have been reported. Some the signal is already on the way. They ask just the check address and give them the address to send the signal. So if you pay and you send immediately, you will be reported that before the close of work. So and ask for evidence so that you don't miss anything out. Because this almost 30-40 has not been recorded here. The report is given. And then because we did not do that report immediately, that's why clear small is hanging out. It's never one. Because if it had been done on the 2nd of July that it was paid, we have known that it was the road is now one in the teller. So that is for that. No. Then there are another disease we noticed. Not all clubs encourage their members to register on Good Club Center. So when you go, you see unaccounted for. There was a club with some 15, a club of 30 something. And what it takes that a laptop at a meeting, you even call the person, give us your details. It's there. Because without the club central registration, it might not be function very well. Then come to Barcelona, it's like an IC now. Whoever does not need gas. The low fee is only for 4 days. Thereafter, you use those 4 days to pay $400 extra. It will be announced in September. I will publicize it. But if you go to the club center now, Barcelona promotion, you can replicate your email. You'll be informed directly. But if you wait for us, I will let you know because I'm also looking for it. If you miss those 4 days, you pay $400 extra. Is that clear? Yeah. So it's expo and the rate of foundation. So you can pay in naira, you can pay in dollars. But when you pay in naira, the 40 days, people like can speak. So that's for Barcelona. Then for you to be registered for us to give you letter of reference. If your club has paid this gift, you must do your $10 for polio plus. You must have done your early. Okay? Then to register and pay for the conference, then we can give you a letter of recommendation to the embassy. But you can go on your own, the central line, you cannot be those at all. So you don't need to do all that. But it's clear, you're going to buy for 5 million tickets. $100 is not the okay, then the club use of course will be paid for the club that asks for recommendation. That's on the so now I will use the floor to, unless there are questions again, I will use the floor to DGN to call it. The president of the hospital chartered in the district, I think is the one I'm looking at. Yeah. Is that really? Come and take a bow. That is not government chartered for this people here. The name of the club is bodies of the it started with something like that. Take it and then every that's the charter president. Is there any worship? After this one, the worship that is yellow chili, onions. What is the question? What is the question?
And we need to close the person at the states. Good afternoon. I need to distribute this. I've been wondering when other clubs. Well, you find that a lot of the new clubs have struggled very well. Yes, they have a club and licensing. But it's not struggling to do this. They're struggling to do right now. They're struggling with the government. And I feel that sometimes the modern correction. We cannot change their club, but this is they're not doing it now. They can't do rotary foundation. I feel you charge a club to try and assist them to survive is make sure that you collaborate with them of lot of things. Even write them. Not collaborate. There's not that says that you have to go with projects, Rotary Foundation. There's a lot of things. In this year, also that the DGN, we should do a lot of collaboration. And I feel that that is lacking because there is still the issue of competition. And I want, and I thought this year, the way presidents try and make sure that we encourage a lot of collaboration. A lot of clubs will go, a lot of presidents will not be undertaken as an abiding yes, but be able to survive and not be under financial burden. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that. For those who Chairpersons, it is understood that for 3 years you are still making that law. That's in the movement. When you charter a club, don't leave them alone. So 3 years you are still making them. Then for new members to bring to your club, and a 6-month mentorship form on Club Central that we're supposed to go through with them. To start from ABC of Rotary up to them attending Rotary conference, I mean, they can afford it for attending Rotary conventions. Listening to the polio film and even taking them to other clubs to see how Rotary is done. I was in charge of that for 5 years in my club, and I did it for generation of people I mentored as a club trainer. So I would recommend today that every club should have a trainer. Let me give you an example of the instance of churches. When you join a new church, you go to membership class. After membership class, you want to be a worker, you do workers. When you want to be promoted deacon or deaconess, go to another. And when you want to start preaching, go to Bible school. And after the Bible school itself, you are giving and you go. They give you castle, they give you collar, and they anoint you. So why are we abandoning that in the team? And if you don't wear them in orientation committee, so my recommendation is that we have action committee, we have induction committee, we have orientation committee, and then we have engagement committee. And once in a year, we conduct member satisfaction survey, club experience survey. Let me give you an instance where that works. Rotor of Ikoyi, Channel Rotor of Metro. Rotor of Ikoyi is an evening club. Metro is a day club. Rotary Club of Bagada meet on Wednesdays. The Club of the Capo meet on Saturdays. So you might be timing of meeting, you might be length of it, might anything. Don't assume that everybody in the club is happy with what's going on in the club. So all these things you cannot start teaching it here. And I recommend like the LLI. LLI should be a part of 6-month training in the club. When you join the club, you are not sent to outside course immediately. Once go to orientation, that also you are better because you are not sent to outside. Because no one really expect to share when you go to outside training. When you go to business, Lagos State Business School, you can apply for OMP and decide you can fail SMP based on your experience. So don't let them throw them into the deep of writing and RLI. Do not 3 to 6 months of training the club, right from the club history. Also, the essence of your club, different clubs have different values. Let them be granted, because you not go to our life, up to granted plan. Is that okay? And then, if that is done, we are not yet membership, we are not through membership anything. The real thing that I've simply seen, even if I'm not president, when I go out, even board member, that you see the chairman of membership, his understanding is serving the committee of membership before starting to become chairman. We have done the attraction committee some chair. We have done orientation of committee chair. We have done engagement of chair. Then I inducted here, there was no mentor that I assigned after induction. There was no committee assignment for that member, new member. And it's standard when I read something to APC. And then after, you cannot complain the person left, because you are not engaging the person, you are not burdening him. So now my recommendation is that we do special training for action in road trip, start programs. Where all we are doing is only road training, no other thing. Sometimes we are doing it outside base, you can join into your club assembly 1 night, 2 days. But 2 to 3 months we done in a year, only training on road trip. When I started in my club, it was from 1 to 3 years. It jumped to 3 years, from 1 to 3 years. And among them are our president the last 4 years, and up to the next 3 years. The group we train at Savoy Street. And they are doing well. So if you don't give them training, don't complain about their action or they are not functioning well. Then what leadership plan? If you don't engage them, the directors, chairmen must be like some business team, let's be used. They are not people who are carrying out the actions. They should be coordinating those who are working in some committees. But if the director needs to have somebody like the say, who was head of an extra for the day he was not there. How will you know members is not assigned to and as either a greater or maintaining attendance register? How will you know the members? So after I done that for 6 months to 1 year, take it into membership. By the time you are making chairman for membership functions and you do the function well. By the time Tito White gets becoming president, he has been chairman of 3 or 4 committees. So it's not like to be president when it is we who are here who can make the changes. And that is only 75 attending. Out of 1,000, how many of us you have 2,000? 2,503, only 35 attended. So, and no knowledge cannot function well in an organization. So I use the floor to District Secretary for promotion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my district governor. The district governor has given many of us expo. Those of us that only had district governor business. So he has given us expo, so let's take it home and work with it. Somebody asked me that he wants to know the name of the newly chartered clubs. The district governor has already disclosed one, which is really called Ordinance Prestige. And the president was asked to take a bow. And that will make it about prestige. I don't know why they're all prestige. I don't know why they're all prestige. The rest of us, the number of the program in the district of the. So after that deserves a lot of purpose. Thank you. So we have to move on to promotions now. Please. We are going to be very, very, very brief. We are going to start with evening with the district governor. And I'd like to call on DP Parents Achike. Is there around? Okay, please, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Evening with the teaching service.
For my DGE,
my DGE, and wonderful distributors. DGE going to become innovation. We have to start grassroots mobilization from our various clubs. The first evening with DGE is just answer what you see on that program. It's no longer that date you are seeing. It's going to be on the 25th of September 2026, on a Friday, 25th of September 2026. The second evening with the DGE is going to be on the 29th of January 2026. And the last evening with the DGE is going to be on the 17th of June 2026. The venues is 25th of September 2026. Second evening with the 2027, and the last is innovation 2027. Innovations include awards and recognition during the evening with DG. It's not restricted to the support to the committee. It's also going with what the DG has mentioned. Membership, new club development, public image, TRF, DUEB, and the support to the district. The recognition and award committee will get that. There will be innovation, which include time. We'll start on time. We want to accommodate those coming from Badagry, Ikorodu, and Aziz. We found those who get home till around 1 o'clock. And meet our family in peace. Is it a prayer? Can we say an amen to that? Thank you. The next one is important as we know. Operation Flow. We have 6 zones. Try to start as presidents to know your zonal coordinator and pass that information to all your members. Zone committee, as zone, there is an award. The last of all, we are appealing to everybody to know that this time around, everybody will be entertained, everybody will be relaxed, and everybody will enjoy evening with each. Thank you.
And there will be no tickets before we eat. There's no ticket, I will not be the queues. All of us can eat now. So when we come there, we should not struggle for food. The chairman has assured us that he will ensure that we don't eat ticket. Okay, let me call on the polo chair, polo plus chair. PP Olubowale Gbenga, is he here? Gbenga Olubowale is not here. Is he here?
It's online.
Okay, he's on his way. Is he online? Okay, can you bring it this up at this month?
Good afternoon, my DG. Good afternoon, leaders present. Am I audible?
I would like to call on the chair, PP Eddie.
They are not hearing you. They are not hearing you.
It's like they're not concerned about it.
The chairman of membership institutes, PDG, it's not here. Public image seminar, we have PG, or the public image committee. Nobody's basic education and literacy. We have the chairperson here. Okay. Zonal committee where he has already spoken, so let me call on the chairman of Rotary Foundation Dinner and Dance. AG Ademola Olutosin. You must come forward so that I will recognize you very well.
District leaders and the chairman for Rotary and Dance. We're working with the district social foundation. And the DGE has told us the groups for Rotary Foundation are contribution for Rotary, which the goal is 750,000. Our committee is to stand to work with the various to make sure we meet up this target. That's why we're going to fundraising towards contribution. And also we need to celebrate those that the donors that also make this target that will be celebrated. The dinner coming up November 22nd at our usual museum center. Well, our committee is working to come out with flyers. From now, we're going to come out with the flyer. Individual ticket is 100,000, while it's a hotel we go for 850,000. We'll be coming to close the market list. We are appealing to our AGs and the president, including the communicator, to please help us make sure we meet our target, both nation and to have a successful dinner and dance. We'll be coming to your club to solicit for support. And the DGE has given us exactly the surplus, but the committee. This surplus will be used to encourage Rotarians to contribute to Rotary Foundation. Whatever surplus we make, 10% of it will be used to
trying to connect to speak. Did you see him? The microphone is
Let me ask something. It is Chicago mission that if you donate between $100 and $1,000 per day, yeah, if you take cash back, cash, not points. So if you donate $1,000, you get $100. Now, as we speak, it's for cash. We are not even using the before getting the money. So we take advantage of this. Myself. So if you pay 1,382,000 for one page, I will give you right now 140,000 naira. Okay, so once you do it, send your transaction receipt to me and your account number, your account details, and I will send the money to you as we speak. Okay, let me call on DGE Kaole Taiwo, chairman of Rotary Institutes. Is DGE Taiwo here? DGE Taiwo is not here. I don't know where many chairpersons are not here today. So we move to the next. I want to take off a bit of time to recognize those of our members who are online.
I can soon it.
Now, that is next. Adelika Abdul Karim. Thank you, we appreciate your presence. We have AG Baba Emi. We have AG Desmond Otapame. We have AG Lori Kubanose. Emmanuel Odije. Bella Olukowale is the polo chair. We are not able to hear you, but we recognize your presence here today. We have Reverend Kowado. Obukolaji Ofumosu. Somebody by name OPPA. Mochi Raja. PhD Akim Sumono is also with us. PhD which is the new level I call money earlier, but we couldn't connect online. We have to drop the sound. We have PhD Victoria Futei with the current. We have PP Alex Chubu is with us. We have Julian Adeku Fola Soli Balogun and DG. We have Olayode Ezekiel, Said Rashid, Shewa Daisimi, Tayo Adeto, Tayo Balubi, Wumi Adeoye, and YC. Okay, we have an update from the polio plus chairman. He says polio seminar is proposed for Friday, 21st of August at the district. World Polio Day is planned for October 24th, Saturday. We plan to have respiratory ride from Ikorodu to Lekki and picnic at Lekki. Details are being worked out. We encourage all clubs to be polio plus supporters by paying $1,500 per club. So that's the report for the polio plus of the chief chair. Okay, so which committee is next on our list? You have this committee chair here.
Oh.
You have this committee chair here. DGE Tire Elijah. Any member of the committee here present?
How many contacts here?
Family of PhD Abidoye Akingbade is Baba of Nigeria.
Thank you.
My district overall. My DGE district last was one of 14. For this 2 years, I'm going to have a very unique farming facility from what we had before. This time around, the DGE want to celebrate our 80+ project. That's what we mean by those projects. For some of us are to find evil outside. But my friend told me what we achievement is English.
And I can tell you that in China, our language and our culture, what does that mean to us that something bad is happening? And he said, we can also bring this culture back and speakers and trainers. So for this year, what we tell you as a committee is it's going to be larger than the last two had because 9 months is very long. The notice period has said this time around, most of the are going to do after the joint program. So part of the thing this year is going to be 911 and 912. So Rotarians and presidents, I said to take some of 300,000 between now and September. October, November is going to be 3 weeks. But there's an issue that I don't forget, but I'm really to President of clubs to please support this committee. And what is this? We sell what Secretary of Control, because we are yesterday. On that day, what your mind says, not the more. Let's go and look at family. And that's when we so I should so go to come on like my EDS is putting on the president of that. CDS, sorry, my friend now. So one to turn that different part of status now. And two, this one is for one. Except the Yoruba and our children. We are going to close on that day. The low ones, the low fries, fried rice, what's the last one? Chinese rice. What everything want to eat on that day is to be pure local. The music we are going to hear on that day will be pure music of our tribe. So, it's only the piano. You know? So we have to tell our story already, Lagos and New Lagos. If we go to Canada South, Lagos Central, yes, the first one I paid. If Canada South with my club, I told them to pay December. You'll be much there on the text. So we're going to talk about Lagos Central and so like the first text. That might show. People have done this. Yeah, that one's so I can tell you problem live with global activity. So clubs, please let us have the we have already secured the approval of the Federal General Council for the venue already. And our partner districts are also working also with us. But the only thing is we are far ahead of them in terms of planning. We are going these meetings in December last year. And I can tell you that if my DGE give me 30 million this Saturday, we have a family of voting without nobody. I show you how. But since it's in December, what I'm going to club will start paying now so that we can get a good place for putting our service. We have this. The iPhone, we also have iPhone for different return. What we are going to return to support us. For example, work forms right out on the platform. Once you pay, please try and upload your information so that we can get the WhatsApp number. Your representative, thank you.
That rule, please, I didn't have to come and stop me. Somebody told me that if I need to mind with you, you will speak for party tomorrow, but you will be able to develop that. Okay, we have a chairman of on to Barcelona here. PP Abidoye Rolling, because is it here? Is there any member of the committee here? Now the member of also Barcelona here. I think because that on Saturday, just let you know take place in Barcelona. We don't have any test yet on 26 or 27. And sometime in September, we will have interest And we're going to start playing, and that the time to last for only 4 days. So we don't feel advantage of that below and feel $200 more in the that is all the which we have. Okay, we have run through all the scheduled items. And God will check it out. And it's not because it's not here. We have many governments for us. But all of us are anxious to know the update about Uganda because of the situation there. To know whether we can go there, otherwise we have to do it as
on Uganda, nothing is certain, nothing is of certain. If you 700 delegates from Uganda and Congo are not allowed for that yes. So we have to be on the side of caution. So we've today I've discussed with the district governor elect, but that's training, governor elect learning seminar. So we are not certain. Not certain. But the reason is that I know that people are fingers crossed as we have information we let you know. The departure will not be earlier than 27 of September. We still have almost 2 months. So don't let us forgive, let you know what to happen. Okay, that's what Ghana. Nothing is certain. Now, okay. Let me bring it to a close that we have achieved enough today. We have stabilized and agreed on the scoring system for our work. And this meeting today, we have promoted donation to foundation. If you happen now, we are allowed to get a reward. If you happen after today, get a reward. Those who have not been can ask them, want to do more, please just click up with DGN and the district treasurer. Then on the 3 from award, the 5 items that will be rewarded at our evening with DGN: membership, vertical growth, lateral growth, public image, project foundation, programs and donation, the web and service projects. Those are the ones that will be awarded from the kind of 75% of our super scoring. That's that. Then on the issue of this conference, although the chairman is not here, our program is 6 to 9 of May. 6 to 9 of May, you can start with your arrangements. We are about paying for the hotels, we are spreading those things. That why is it coming that time? Baba we have this anniversary on the 2nd Friday in May. The Alake has International Council meeting on the 2nd Friday of every month. And we want him to be our guest of honor at the opening ceremony. So that is why, and then we clear it, like what happened last year, we have to change betting. So for these days we have selected, we are not changing betting. So that is why we selected those dates. Those dates are sample size. Then, I think that's clear for, and on Layi, together, we take notes that will not now be placed beyond what the capacity is. To have that at the back of your mind, to take all the place and accommodate. On that note, I wish to thank you that you have been on behavior all along. Towards the end that the club needs to be given again. So when you have some drugs, give it 3 times a day. Some is once a day. Some is I gave it early in the morning and I had this. Father, it has been absorbed close by now. Okay, so I know I need to give another dose, and then very soon I will apply the second dose. Okay, so gentlemen, you are working here because you are committed to serving humanity, and our year together to make a lasting impact. Let service be overriding interest. We are unifying our goals, and somebody expressed an issue. Will small clubs have a chance of recognized? I guarantee you, in this foreign system, we are going to be recognized. So don't be at all. What I ask you to do, commitment to our goals. Be committed to our goal. We are on the right track. Can make impact.
Sorry, is the meeting here? Okay.
Then, as I mentioned, we have a lot of challenges. The only thing I ask you to be consistent and be focused on the goal so that we can reach our goal. Why are we trying to have an ambitious goal of 1,000 membership? You all know that last year we were given a zone, okay, in Africa, in region 27, zone 22. What we did that every 4 years, an African to be on the board international. Okay, membership of the zone by international standards, 6,000 members. And then we are giving the zone, we are only for 5,000 members. So we have 60,000 members. And I'm saying that each one of us can create a lasting impact by having a council. At least we will be seen as someone who may not be the zone. It wasn't principle. That's why we have a very ambitious goal. But this 3 years, our foundation money to this project is huge because they are not paid by the field. It's 101 and we are saying that whoever will come after the put our district and play one half and that's so that's fine. So I have not known on that. Everything you do, is not by 1 year. Because they are doing for their and at the stage, do anything that will reach to standards that you are retaining. Looking on initially, as we are programs into our ethics, into our standards. Along the way, like the idea today, we are rather in our business or in our home to be resting. So it requires sacrifice. But no sacrifice is enough for to reach our goal. We can only rest and never going to reach our. This can only be sustainable if it's not a change. If it's something we do that people have bought into and they are willing to do when they are not there. That's when it becomes a lasting impact. And as we have all decided for this 3 years, to do that which will add value to the site. Plant a tree that will not know who is still under the shade. Dig a well, we know who drink from the well to have relief. I wish you all the best as we decided to do this. On this note, the we rise, then you don't take it. By Mr. Governor, I recognize you seriously. You're sending out seriously. So on the count of three, 1, 2, 3. First stanza of our national anthem. There's an absorbent from. Thank you very much for coming.
Let's take the same materials. Statement prepared. We just crave your indulgence to give us a few minutes for the entertainment to be brought into the hall and distributed to the lieutenants. A few minutes, please. Thank you.